What is good, my peoples? This is Kobe2408. Right now I'm on patch 8.4 on the PBE. They've added 2 new runes to the game. They are not keystones, they are runes. So just want to clarify that. But before I get into this video, make sure you follow me on twitch.tv/KobeSandu. Link in the description below. I'm only streaming on Twitch. I'm probably going to be streaming some of the PBE stuff and a bunch of the new AP items and things like that. So please follow me there. So first up, in the inspiration tree, we have this new rune at the very bottom. As you can see, Time Warp Tonic, which says your potions and elixirs last 20% longer, and you gain, it's supposed to be 5% movement speed while under the effect of potions of elixirs. So the set bonus that you normally get with the inspiration tree, which is which would add 20% potion and elixir duration, they've gotten rid of that set bonus and they just added it as a rune at the very bottom here. I still think Time Warp Tonic isn't as strong as like Cosmic Insight. I think this is probably the majority of the time going to be taken. I don't even know who takes this. Approach Velocity, where you gain 10% movement speed towards nearby allies that are movement impaired. Maybe that's something good for Soraka or Jan or something. But anyways, yeah, I don't really think anybody's really going to be taking this. So they've added it to the PBE. I'm not really sure. I'll test it out, see if it's good at all. But the set bonus that you normally get, like you take Inspiration, and then you either go in Precision, Domination, Sorcery, or Resolve. They got rid of that 20% potion and elixir duration. So you're just getting whatever the Precision like set bonus would give you. 20% attack speed, 13 attack damage, 22 ability power with Domination, similar with Sorcery, and then 145 health. So the elixir set bonus is gone now, and it's now a rune, just to clarify that. So I'm not really sure. I'm kind of curious as to who and why they actually added it as a rune instead of just a set bonus. So let me know in the comments below. Maybe the inspiration tree, since everybody was taking Unsealed Spellbook, it was way too overpowered. So now it just has 1 set bonus. So that's what's going on with the inspiration tree. Now let's move on to the resolve tree. If you can spot it, there has been a new rune added to the resolve tree, which is this right here, Bone Plating. This is brand new. After taking damage from an enemy champion, the next 3 spells or attacks you receive from an enemy deal 15 to 35 less damage. Duration 5 seconds, cooldown 45 seconds. So I'm not exactly sure why they've added this. This seems like more of a tank thing. I thought they would add something for bruisers in here, but they did buff press the attack, which I'll go over after this. So they added this Bone Plating, it's brand new, and then they shifted a bunch of runes down actually. So Second Wind is now in the tier 2, so that's down here. After taking damage from an enemy champion, heal for 4% of your missing health, plus 6 over 10 seconds. So that's down here where like all the resistance stuff is. And then they moved Unflinching to the tier 3, or roll 4, whatever you want to call it. After casting a summoner spell, gain 15% tenacity and slow resistance for 10 seconds. Additionally, gain 10% tenacity and slow resistance for each summoner spell on cooldown. So that's down here. I think majority of tanks take Overgrowth, and then support champions will take Revitalize over in this with this rune, which heals and shields you cast or receive are 5% stronger and increased by an additional 10% on targets below 40%. So I don't see too many people take Unflinching. You know, I'm not really sure actually behind their thinking of that. So they've added Bone Plating. I'm curious as to why they added this. I think tanks are like in an okay spot. I don't think they needed anything else to make them tankier. So maybe they're trying to compensate for the AP runes that they've added into the game that do like an insane amount of damage now. So they added this extra rune. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's very interesting for sure, but they definitely needed to add something for bruisers. So bruisers are kind of lacking. However, they did buff press the attack, so we'll go ahead and take a look at that. So with press the attack, as you can see, hitting an enemy champion with 3 consecutive basic attacks deals 40 to 180 bonus adaptive damage. That has gone up. It was 30 to 120. Now it's 40 to 180. However, they did change the bottom piece of press the attack, where it says increasing the damage they take by 4 to 12% from all sources for 6 seconds. So it used to be, I think, a flat 12%, and now it's 4 to 12%. So they increased the basic attack damage, but decreased the percentage that champions will take from all damage from all sources. So yeah, I don't know. I guess press the attack was too weak, but again, it doesn't help bruisers at all. I mean, like ADCs have all three of these options to take. And you know, fleet footwork is obviously the best at the moment, but press the attack is going to be pretty good, but still missing something for bruisers, that's for sure. So they also changed the set bonus that you normally get with taking precision and any of the other trees, which we'll take a look. I feel like it's a pretty big nerf. So as you can see, I have everything within precision, and then if I take domination, you get 9% attack speed, or 5% attack damage, or 9 ability power adaptive. They used to give you flat like 18% attack speed. Let me just make sure, verify my notes. Yes, used to give you a flat 18% attack speed on anything you take as long as you took precision. So now, yeah, it's 9% attack speed, 6 plus 6 attack damage, plus 10 ability power. That, I'm not, again, okay, so if you go into the inspiration tree, it gives you 18% attack speed. So they want you to take inspiration. I mean, if I'm playing ADC, I would definitely go in inspiration. It just gives you so much attack speed. What in the world? So they changed everything else. The resolve tree is 9% attack speed, some health. Crazy. I guess people would go into the sorcery tree, and we're taking something in the lines of like, I don't know. I think they were taking ultimate hat and scorch, or they would take celerity and scorch. So it's just basically, I guess the runes within the sorcery tree as a secondary choice is too OP, so they want you to go into inspiration. I have no idea. I don't know. When I'd play Caitlyn, I would take press the attack, and I would go magical footwear and cosmic insight because it was just so strong. Or, you know, you take stopwatch, but now that stopwatch has moved spots and it's way up top, I mean, magical footwear is probably a better option. But again, stopwatch is really strong. I mean, you can't go wrong with taking stopwatch for sure. But really, I feel like these runes and keystones are just kind of like they're not very strong. They just don't feel as good as what they used to be. I like the old Thunderlords and Deathfire Touch and all that stuff was so much better. But now it's just like they feel like they're just mediocre runes and keystones. Like, I mean, they could basically just remove all these runes and keystones, and the game would be just fine without it. Because I feel like they're not unique. They don't do enough damage. There's something that's lacking that I feel. But that's just my opinion. Also, one more thing, they did do something with the set bonus with a domination tree as well. So we'll just take a look at that very quickly. There's quite a bit of a change within the domination tree. Now, that's only on the set bonuses. Now, they didn't change actually anything within the domination tree, but just the set bonuses. So let's take a look at precision first. So it was that you would normally get 11 AD or 18 AP, and it was adaptive. Now you get 8 AD or 13 ability power, and then you also get 5.5% attack speed. So it's helping with some of the attack speed champions. This is actually pretty useful for Zed or Echo that needs some attack speed, but not much. I mean, there's more champions, but those are the two that come to mind. So that's in the precision if you take precision as a secondary. And then with sorcery, nothing has changed with sorcery. It's still the 11 attack damage or 18 ability power. So that's what it used to be for when you take precision. So it's a little more unique. And then in the resolve tree, it's 5 attack damage and 9 ability power, which is quite a bit less. And then you get 65 health on top of that. And then for the inspiration one, it's the same thing. It's 11 attack damage and 18 ability power. So a lot of changes. Maybe they're trying to make some things a little more unique, so you're not just the same set bonus with every secondary tree that you take. So that's pretty cool. I like that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I think this one is very, 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 very interesting in the resolve tree. This right here, bone plating. It's gonna make tanks a little bit better for sure, especially early game. But as always, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I'm Kobe24. Thank you for watching, and you guys stay awesome, my friends, and I'm out. Peace.